Christmas Day from pregame.com. This is Johnny Detroit. I'm not going to make this video extra long. I'm not going to have no silly jokes. Just want to wish everyone watching this video Merry Christmas from myself, my family, and everyone over at pregame. And this video is all going to be about my man Marco D'Angelo, who nailed his game of the year yesterday. I know I always poke fun at Marco, albeit being a little bit chubby and looking like Ron Jeremy and etc., etc. But he is a good friend, and I know he takes these big games seriously. Real quick short stories. I remember back in the day before Bodog stole the idea, a friend in the business named Lawrence, who owned a site called Who to Bet On, he had a conference in Vegas, and all the people in the industry were out there, and we were all partying at a strip club. And it was one of the kickoff classic type games. I think it was Kansas State and Cal, if my mind serves me correctly. And everyone at the bar was watching, and everyone was, oh, every ooh and on, and every score, every play. And I'm like, who do you got? Who do you got? Who do you got? And I swear to God, like 7 out of the 10 dudes there. And I'm talking big names in the industry. Obviously not guys associated with pregame. And they're like, well, how much you got on the game? 1,000, 10,000? Oh, nothing. I just gave it to my clients, and it's like I want to make some money this week. So it's like, well, you didn't bet the game? No. I just released it to my clients. It's just a play I need to win so I can make more money. Where a guy like Marco, he legitimately bets this game. He gets like depressed when he loses, especially the big plays. I think it hurts him more that he loses for you guys than he actually loses. I've been with him out to dinner. Me, him, and RJ have been at the poke room, and I remember last year during the NBA playoffs, the Miami Heat were playing the Chicago Bulls, and he had a big play in the Bulls. And the poor guy, I thought we had to call 911. We thought he was going to have a heart attack right there at the poke room at the Bellagio. So I just want to say, Marco, you're a good friend. He's been with us in the beginning, and pregame wouldn't be where it is today without Mr. Marco D'Angelo. So I just want to make props to you, sir. If anyone on the site deserved to win yesterday in a great fashion, a dominating way, it would be you. With not just because it was my Detroit Lions, and I finally actually get to see them in the playoffs for the first time in a long, long time. It's the fact that it was you, Mr. Marco D'Angelo. So from Johnny Detroit to you, I want to say props. You will check out the homepage and his. I marked down Marco's 7 and 30-day packages, so if you're interested in getting a hold of Marco, you could check that out. Don't forget, if you spent at least $1 pregame in the last 12 months, when you're watching this video on Sunday, you will have $10 in pregame cash in your account from us to you to use any way you choose. It could be used in any increment, and there is no expiration date. So with that being said, the only thing I want to add into the video is I got a lot of emails with NBA starting tomorrow asking who I would follow. And no disrespect to anyone on the site. There's a lot of good guys good in the NBA. But if I had to narrow it down, I would say Greg Shaker. Last year he went 66%, playing some pretty good volume. Mike Hook, 61% playing volume, won his clients 72 units. And Andre Gomes, Mr. NBA, over the last 5 regular seasons, he's won 137 units. The only asterisk by Andre is if you are not a guy who could stomach the volume. If you could stomach 8-0, but you can't stomach 0-8, then he is someone you might want to reconsider. He does have a great track record. He has a great statistical model that he follows that has won year after year. But when you are playing hardcore volume, you will have days, you will have weeks, you could have losing months during the course of a regular season. So just take heed if you don't have the stomach for that. So from Johnny Detroit, RJ Bell, Marco D'Angelo, everyone at the office, I want to say I appreciate everyone who's watching this video and partakes in everything that happens at pregame. You allow me to live essentially a dream. I love sports. I love gambling. I've met many of you in person. I've met many of you over the years online. And I consider you like a second family. So from me and everyone else, I want to say Merry Christmas and hats off to you once again, Mr. Marco D'Angelo. Good call on the Detroit Lions. You had a huge sale day, so I know you made a lot of people happy. So this is going to do it. I'll be back on a Monday, and I hope everyone has a happy and safe holiday, and Merry Christmas.